Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel where I help business owners and entrepreneurs just like you create the income and impact they truly desire and deserve using social media and online marketing. Awesome! In today's video, I'm going to share with you how to go viral on Instagram Reels. That's right, my top secret recipe for going viral on Instagram Reels. And before I get to that, I want you to know that virality is a relative concept. So for someone who is at 200, 300 followers, 5k, 6k, 10k views is also viral. So it just is all relative and depends on how many audience you have and how much views or impressions you get. But the whole point here is that if you use any other normal feature of Instagram to post a video versus you use a reel, you get way more 3x, 4x, 10x, 20x more views on reels than on any of those features. And that is the whole point, that is the whole magic behind using reels, so that not only once in a few times but almost on an average you get more views, more reach, more impressions, more followers, and more conversions. That is more money in the bank. And since that is our goal, come on in and let me help you get your reels going viral. Does that sound good to you? Do you want those 3x, 5x, 10x, 20x more views? For example, at one point in time, I had a 20k follower base and one of my reels touched 120k views, which was 20x more than what I have gotten on my normal IGTV videos, normal videos. So the whole point here is that Instagram is giving crazy traffic to reels. And if you want to make the most of it too, keep watching till the very end as I will share all the secrets with you. Now, I've already created a video on the foundational pointers of what is most important for any reel to go viral. If you haven't watched it, you can go and check that out as well. It's this one. And now let's go into the more advanced, more next level stuff that I want to share with you. Super. So the first tip on how to go viral on Instagram Reels is the hook. Now you'll ask me, Tejal, what's a hook? So my question to you is, have you seen a fishing hook? Just remember the curvature. Have you seen a fishing hook? Do you know what it's used to catch? It's used to catch fish, right? So the whole point is to catching and hooking something to that fishing hook. So here also it's very, very similar. It's basically hooking people to your content. So whether it's a reel or whether it's any piece of other content, maybe long form content, short form content, the whole point is that you need to hook people in to not just leave right in the start, but stay through the end of the content piece, stay through the end of the reel, stay through the end of the video, or stay through the end of the long form caption you've created. The whole point is that when someone is reached via your content, you're putting so much effort into it. Now if that person just reads the first line or watches the first 1 second and then leaves, we have actually lost all the effort that has gone into it to make people come and actually be reached via your content piece. So hook is basically how anything starts. Now with respect to Instagram Reels, you need to know two things. The first thing is that any reel gets one view, or any view for that matter, when someone watches it for at least 3 seconds. Yes, that's right. That means if you've created a reel wherein someone skips and actually just watches the first 1 or 2 seconds and then scrolls through to the next reel on their feed, you have missed a view. So for your reel to record one view, someone needs to watch it for at least 3 seconds. And that is why it's even more important to have a very catchy hook in the beginning so that people are drawn into the content piece and people continue watching till the very end, or at least a good enough size of the whole content piece. That's the point. The second thing is that you need people to go through the full content piece or the full reel to take the action you want them to take. They will only go to the link in your bio. They will only read the full caption if you ask them to, but you cannot ask them in the beginning, right? If a reel starts or a content piece starts, you cannot tell them to first read the caption or to first go to the link in the bio. That is towards the end. That is how you get people to take action. But that will happen only if someone stays till the end of the reel, even if it's a 7-second reel, 10-second reel, 15-second reel, or a 30-second reel. The whole point is people will take action you want them to take only if they consume the full content piece, and that is what a hook will let you do. That is what a hook will help you do. That is, it will help you hook people inside right from the start and then take them, draw them in towards the rest of the content piece, whether it's a reel, a video, or a long form caption. So that is what a hook will do for you. Now Tejal, now that I know that I need a hook and what's a hook, how can I create a good hook for anyone? So the answer to this is very, very uncomplicated actually. You can have any hook that stops the scroll for people. So it can be curiosity inducing, it can be counterintuitive statements, it can be very, very polarizing, it can be very valuable, it can be something that is inciting value in the minds of the audience, and it can be anything interesting or entertaining at times. So it really depends on how you've structured it and how your content is flowing through that piece of reel. But the point is that it has to be either of these things so that people can stop the scroll. When someone is on reels, they are actually essentially just 1 second, 2 second, until and unless something holds their attention, they'll not see and watch it. That is how addictive this concept is. That is how this feature of reels or TikTok is. So to stop this scroll, ask yourself, what is it that I need to put in right in the beginning if I'm sharing this content piece, and share that. So let me give you an example. For example, if I want to share, this is how I got 100k plus views on my first reel. This is a curiosity inducing statement, and you would want to stay and actually go through the rest of the reel or the rest of the video to know how I did that. So that is a good hook. The second thing is 3 things you need to know to create XYZ or to generate XYZ. 3 things you need to know to generate an extra passive income source for your career. So this is just an example. So this is also something that's inciting value. Someone will think that, okay, if I stay here, in the next part of the reel, I will come to know about the 3 things that I can do to start another passive income source and add it to my already generated income sources. So the whole point is that someone needs to stay, and they need a reason to stay, and your hook will give them that reason. The third example here that I want to share with you is a polarity inducing one or a counterintuitive statement. For example, I can say, don't use Instagram for business. Here's why. If I say this, if a person who is a major advocate of using social media for business or Instagram for business says this, won't you want to stop and understand from where I'm coming or what I mean to say? So I am not saying to use clickbaity titles. I'm definitely saying that use what you'll connect to in the rest of the reel or in the rest of the caption, but ensure that this is something that stops your audience right there and makes them draw into that content piece, because that is the job of a hook. So now every time you create a new reel, ensure that you have a hook right in the beginning for people to come in and stay. Super. Now that we're done with the first very, very important tip, which is using a hook and the right ways of using a hook for going viral on Instagram Reels. So the next thing you need to know to actually get your reels to go viral is to take care of the sizing of your reel. Yes, that's right. When you view a reel in the normal feed preview or the normal home feed or news feed of your Instagram, it's different in size versus when you view it in the Reels tab. So if you view it in the Reels feed, you will see a 9:16 version, whereas when you view it in the home feed or the news feed, you will view a 4:5 central part of the full 9:16 reel. Now you need to know that a lot of people watch reels on their news feed first before they tap on it and the full thing opens. So if you want to hook them in, and if you want maximum people to consume your reel with ease and engage with it and take the action you want, ensure that the core meat of your reel, the core meat of your video stays right in the center, 4:5 of the full 9:16 frame, as you can see on the screen. So keep your core meat like the image, the text, or if it's you with your head should be in the middle. It should not be cut in the feed preview. So ensure that the core meat stays in the center, so that when anyone is viewing it, even in the normal news feed or home feed of Instagram, no text or no head gets cut, and everything is understandable by people, so that they can actually tap on it and view it in the full 9:16 form if they want. But still, if they don't choose to do that, still they can watch your video very comfortably in the home feed without having to open the reel preview and take the action you want. So it's very, very important you do that. Now moving on to the next tip on how you can get your reels to go viral. The third thing here is using an appropriate cover. So you need to ensure that your cover is inciting and exciting for people to actually tap on and watch the full content piece. For this, if you're a personal brand, you can use any picture with the hook in text on the cover, or you can actually select a frame from the video itself wherein the hook is there, but ensure it makes sense. It's not random, it's not weird looking for the feed. It also aligns with your feed. If you feel that a frame with the hook will not align with the feed, you can take a normal picture of yours, add just the hook in text to it, and then use that as your cover. However, if you are a brand with a logo and everything, or if you want to keep your feed very, very aesthetic in terms of your branding and colors, then use Canva and create interesting, simple very very insightful and inviting reel covers, wherein you can add pictures as elements, add text, add your own branding colors there, so that everything remains synchronous to your feed. You can choose to have any sort of cover. Just ensure that you have the hook right there, so that it hooks someone, it encourages people to actually tap on it and come and view the full thing. Okay, so the next tip to actually go viral on Instagram Reels is to push your Reels to the feed as well. So whenever you're uploading any Reel, you get an option which is selected by default to actually push it to the normal feed, but sometimes you can also deselect it. But the whole point here is that you don't deselect it, and ensure that most times whenever you're posting a reel, use that option ticked, which is ticked by default, and proceed with it, so that it goes to the normal feed along with the reels feed, and more people can actually see that particular reel or video of yours. That is important for getting more likes, more comments, and overall upping your full engagement, which in turn will lead to it reaching even more people and you getting even more engagement on the same. Doing this will actually increase the chances of your content being seen on the explore page, as well as rank in the top posts of so many hashtags if you're doing the strategies right for hashtags. But the whole point is that you need to ensure that you're doing this so that you get more visibility from the explore page, from the hashtags, from your normal feed, wherein people are seeing the feed, might not be seeing the reels feed. So ensure you're doing this, because reels is the best to reach people who are following you, but also to people who are not following you yet, thus you getting discovered by so many new eyeballs and new people, and them getting to follow you. So the chances of you getting so many new followers by posting a reel to both the feed as well as the reels feed gets you chances of winning at your visibility. And do you want that? Do you want to get more visibility? Let me know in the comments below, because I am all about getting more visibility, getting right there in front of people. Then only people will get the opportunity to actually engage with you. If they don't see your content, how will they engage with you? So the first step is getting more visibility, and this is the action you need to take to get more visibility on your reels. Will you do it? Let me know. So in order to get your content the maximum chances of going viral, ensure that you're using viral elements such as trends or music, or both of them together. So periodically there are different kinds of trends that run on different social media platforms. It used to happen on TikTok. It's still happening on Instagram Reels very coolly and in a very fun way. So ensure you're on top of your game of following these trends and following these challenges and following these audios, so that whenever you are creating your content, you can imbibe that and put that into your content. You can put that into your reel, so that the chances of you going viral increase immensely. So ensure you are up to date with trends, and also know how people are reacting. People in your target audience are reacting to those trends, because when you use a viral audio, when you're doing a challenge in your own unique way, the chances of you getting more and more visibility from them always keeps on increasing. But while you're doing that, just remember that you can pick up a trend and add your own unique flavor to it. You don't necessarily need to do everything that others are doing. If something is very different for your niche, follow it differently. Pick up that trend or pick up that audio and add your own unique flavor to it, and then see your audience go crazy after that. So ensure you're on top of trends. You pick up these trends and these audios and these challenges, add your own unique flavor, and bam, make them live. Also, remember to let me know how this goes for you in the comments below. Awesome. Moving on to the next tip of making your reel go viral on Instagram is to use hashtags. Yes, that's right. Use hashtags to gain that extra visibility and reach. Just because it is reels doesn't mean that hashtags won't work or won't help you. Ranking in hashtags can give your reel an additional boost. So ensure that you're using them effectively and for every reel that goes out, and not selectively. Okay. Now, how to ensure you're using hashtags right and your hashtag game is on point? So basically, how many to use, what kind of hashtags to use, let me answer some of them for you. The first thing is that if you get a chance to be in 30 different rooms with 30 different hashtags, don't miss out on it. Use all 30 hashtags. There's no such thing as using 5 hashtags. It works better than 10 hashtags, X, Y, and Z. Use the maximum that's available, but strategically. Don't randomly copy and paste other people's hashtags, and follow a strategy when you're researching and creating your own hashtag sets, so that they work out effectively effectively for you. Basically, my suggestion would be to follow the exact strategy for finding and creating your own hashtag sets, which you do for other pieces of content on Instagram. So for your normal posts, your carousels, your videos, your IGTVs, and your reels, use the exact same hashtag strategy, and you don't need to do anything differently here for reels. But ensure that your strategy that you're following for your Instagram overall is on point. So some best practices that I have for you is A, use niche relevant hashtags and content relevant hashtags. By this I mean, for example, if you're a music producer and you posted a reel related to music, don't use hashtags which are related to your pets, like hashtag cat, hashtag dog, or some other things. Basically, don't just use generic hashtags everywhere. Use very specific hashtags related to your niche and industry and your audience. That will help you get the right eyeballs here and get discovered by people, and you will also start ranking in those hashtags. So that is important. The other thing is, don't use extremely big size hashtags which have say 64 million, 1 billion posts. No, use them as per the current audience size you have and where you aim to go eventually in the next 3 to 6 months, not where you want to go in the next 2 years, 3 years. Because this thing also is very dynamic and keeps on changing. Right now, plan your hashtags, set up the strategy for the next 3 to 6 months, and then win at it. The whole point here is that the strategy behind finding and using these hashtags is important. The rest, everything will actually follow it, so you don't need to be worried about it. If you want to know the exact strategy that I use for my Instagram across my posts, my reels, my content pieces for finding and using the right kind of hashtags based on my account and my clients' accounts, then I'm inviting you to join 200 plus students inside Hashtags 101 to know how can you research, find and use the right hashtags that will get you the extra reach, the extra impressions, the extra followers and the extra engagement, which will eventually lead up to extra sales and extra money in the bank. I'll add the link to it in the description when I'm uploading this, so go and click on the link in the description right away. Now, moving on to the next tip of going viral on Instagram Reels, it's actually using Remix Reels feature. So basically, remixing reels allows you to interact with other reels, create your own version and upload your own version with that other reel. So you can pick good big sized creators and interesting people for remixing your reels with them. It will gain you the extra eyeballs, as sometimes the source creators also share it, and it will also get more engagement because you can keep interesting call to actions when you're remixing, ask people to comment based on left and right, X and Y. So many different things can be done there. It gets you added engagement, it gets you added reach, visibility, and it gets you so many more shares. So ensure that you're using this remix feature right, to not just you remixing other people's reels, but also encouraging people to remix your reels. That is also one of the amazing ways of getting more visibility and reach and engagement on your reel content. So ensure that whenever you're publishing a reel, the remixing option is by default enabled, but in case in some reels you don't want people to remix, you can go and disable it. For your older reels, it will be automatically disabled. So if you want people to actually go and remix with your older reels too, go to your previous reel and actually enable the remixing option, and then start encouraging people to go and remix your reel and then tag you so that you can share those reels, you can engage with those reels, and this way you will get additional eyeballs on your reel. So when you remix other people's reels, you get additional visibility because your reel goes up with someone else's alongside. So that gives you those extra eyeballs from their audience if you are remixing their reel, and can kick it off for your own reel. Also, for remixing, basically you can use the already viral reels which people are viewing, the trends that people are following, so that the chances of going viral increase both from the popularity of the creator as well as the trend as well as the audio all together. So it will actually take the probability of your reel going viral even higher than that, and I have done this for so many reels. I will show you some examples wherein remix reels have gone viral more than other reels, and you will know for sure. Now at this point in the video, you've learned all the important things you need to know to get your reel to go viral on Instagram. So hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. There's also this bell icon which you can tap so that you're notified every next time we post a new video, which is now going to be weekly, and you can be tuned to all our videos by hitting the subscribe and the notification button. So before I go, I have a question for you. Would you rather upload one reel every single day or one post every single day? Let me know your thoughts and why in the comments below. I'd be waiting to read them and get back to you. Now if you like this video, I'm sure you like this other video which teaches you how exactly can you do this on Instagram. Go watch it now, and I can't wait for you to start creating viral reels. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon in the next video.